Welcome to BMBBH News with Kev. News without the WS.
So, this is a sad story all the way around. But this is also a story of a father that took matters into his own hands after it seemed that the justice system was going to fail not only him, but the victim, a 2-month-old child. In May of 2021, LaDonia Boggs was high on drugs, and while her 2-month-old baby, Kion Jones, was sleeping on her chest, she rolled over on the baby and the baby suffocated. When she would awake, she would discover, that her child was lifeless, and decided in a panic to wrap the child up in a blanket and throw the child in a trash receptacle. She threw her baby away like trash. She would then tell the child's father that the Department of Child and Family Services came to pick up the child and said that they would not be seeing little Kion for a long time, but would then go tell authorities about the incident, saying that she was high on drugs and that she did what she did. Now, what would happen is that police would carry cadaver dogs to the landfill, and they would not be able to recover the body. So Boggs's lawyers would have the charges reduced to tampering with evidence, where she would await trial for that. Now, upon all of this news, Carl Jones, from what I can only assume, in a fit of rage, the morning of April 28th, 2022, would stab LaDonia Boggs to death after it would seem that the child would not get any justice. He would then tell police that, after they asked him, did he stab her? And I quote, "If I did, would I be wrong in doing it?" So, due to an overwhelming amount of evidence, including video surveillance of him wielding a knife outside of the apartment complex, Carl Jones is being charged with second-degree murder. Yes, this story is indeed enraging, to say the least. And it did seem as if the justice system was about to fail 2-month-old Kion Jones. The child's life obviously meant very little to nothing to LaDonia Boggs because of her extreme lack of accountability throughout this entire horrible incident. She would retract her story on being high on drugs during the incident to saying that she had done the drug 1 or 2 days prior to the child's death, to make it seem more accidental. Now, as a father myself, I could not imagine going through what Carl Jones has gone through this entire ordeal. And I know this is going to sound a little harsh, but who can blame him? After he was blatantly lied to, it seemed as if the child's mother was going to get away with murdering his baby. Now, that would probably send any father into a fit of rage. You heard what he said? If I did, would I be wrong in doing it? So you know where his mindset was. And he was a drug user himself, so one could only imagine. But see, that's not important. The fact of the matter is, it seemed as if she was going to get away with murder because the murder charge got reduced to tampering with evidence. I see LaDonia Boggs as no more than a monster in this case. And there are so many cases like this around the country where these unfit moms do very egregious harm to their children, and many cases to the point of death. So I have to say this, and this might sound mean to some people out there, and I quite frankly don't care. I mean, I really don't feel sorry for LaDonia Boggs, because if she was really sorry for what happened to her child, she would not thrown the child's body away. She would have taken the full brunt of everything. And then retracting her story and lying to the child's father, she did this to herself. You can agree or you can disagree, but if she had taken full accountability, she probably would be alive today. But hey, unfortunately, things turned out this way. So, if there are any updates on what will happen to Carl Jones, who has been charged with second-degree murder, and you know how this WS media is, this channel will definitely keep you updated. But for now, here's to hoping that Carl Jones' charges get reduced, just like the mother of his child's charges got reduced, even after confessing to what had happened. Oh. My condolences to Mr. Jones for the loss of his child and any family members that felt and suffered a loss. Wow. What a sad, sad case. Okay, till next time.